It just took him he didn't even jump, bro. Like, if anything, he might have like lifted his heel. It like, bro, I've never seen anything like it.
Hey, Rashad.
Y'all, what's up? My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road to 5K subs. Off top, I just saw Victor Wembanyama for the first time down the street in my life, like in person and stuff like that. Of course, I've seen the highlights and I've seen what he did against Milwaukee and against Giannis. And Giannis was like, bro, you have to watch this man in person, bro. I've never seen anything like that. You ever seen Space Jam where like they grab Jordan at half court in the logo and he like literally stretches his arm and throws? That is Wembanyama, bro. It was one play. I believe it was Jalen Johnson on him. And, you know, Jalen, he was backing down Jalen, right? And he just did a spin to the baseline. Once he got one step on Jalen on that spin move, it just took him he didn't even jump, bro. Like, if anything, he might have, like, lifted his heel. Like, hold on, lifted his heel. It, like, bro, I've never seen anything like it, dog. Like, and he has it, too. Like, he has a personality. Like, he gets it. Like, you know, his post-game interviews, telling jokes and full attention, eye contact, said what's up to us when he walked in, said bye to us when he left. We said thank you. He responded to us like, bro, Wembanyama's got it, bro. Pop's got him something over there in San Antonio with Wembanyama. He's still on minutes restriction. A lot of people are talking about the fact that he doesn't get the ball sometimes. Even Trae Young called that out in the post-game interview today. But, you know, once they figure that out, once they put the right pieces around him, you know, I know Jeremy Shohan, a lot of times, like, he'll miss him and stuff like that. But today, it was a couple times in stride where he got him the ball and things like that. And they're going to continue getting the ball. And you know, I think the only thing, if anything, if I'm a Spurs fan that I'm frustrated with when I watch him is, like, a lot of times offensively, since he is so guard-oriented and everything like that, he can bring the ball up, he can shoot the ball well and stuff like that, is like when you see him, anytime he's around the paint, it's an automatic 2 points, right? It's an automatic 2 points. It might even be 3 points if he gets fouled, goes to the line. When you see that every single time, it's a guaranteed 2 points once he gets to a certain position. It's kind of like watching Shaq or watching Giannis, and you know, you can go down the list of dominant players down there. You get frustrated when they kick it out to him open for three, and he takes a three and he misses it. Because you're like, dog, you don't even jump at the rim. So I think that's the only thing that's frustrating about his game. But other than that, he's got it. He's got the personality. He gets his, like, stardom and stuff like that. I think they did an amazing job with him overseas in France and wherever else he was playing and stuff like that on his way here. He gets superstardom. He gets kind of like America in a sense. Mark Spears, the Hall of Famer, he asked him about MLK. And even though he still didn't know too much about MLK, he's like, yeah, in France in school, we learned about the major figures in American history. And, you know, but I still didn't know. I didn't know how much he meant until, you know, like I walked in here and people were like, happy MLK Day. And I saw all the things that they did for this game. And, you know, I mean, but it's just like the fact that he paid that much attention to it and gave great detail and all those good things to the answer, even though he didn't have, you know what I'm saying, the best, excuse me, not the best, like kind of the most insight on it. But yeah, he ended up with, oh my goodness, in 27 minutes, 26 points in 27 minutes and 13 rebounds. Bro, and I don't know how many blocks he had. Let me see how many blocks he had. It was probably something crazy too. Hold on, let me see how many blocks he had. But, like, bro went crazy, dog. And it was like he had, like, Atlanta, like, because it was a nice crowd. Like, a lot of people said they were going to start boycotting going to Hawks games just, you know, to kind of force the team to do something, to make a move or, you know, things like that. And so, you know, I was expecting maybe like a little lighter crowd, but it being MLK Day and it being Wemby's first time in Atlanta, the crowd was great, and Killer Mike performing as well. You know, a lot of people wanted to see that. Grammy nominated, and, you know, the best solo act of his career, things like that. So, you know, people wanted to come out and support him. Victor Wembanyama, he had 5 blocks. Bro, he had 5 blocks. This dude's different, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the Hawks still came out with the win. I have to give a shout out to Jalen Johnson, bro. Jalen Johnson did the thing, dog. Jalen Johnson did the thing. He really had that dog in him and held the Hawks down when, the team was like, the game was tight and, because, anyways, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. This is a full video. My mind was in short mode, and then, like I'm 5 minutes in because my mind's on short mode. But anyways, now that we're on video mode, I can kind of slow down and speak to you all and breathe. But yes, bro is tough, bro. Oh, anyways, like I was saying, in Atlanta, right? So, like, it was a good crowd, and it was kind of loud for the most part. But for the most part, people, it was kind of like a social atmosphere, so much to do, so much entertainment at State Farm, that it was just like a chill vibe. The Hawks are up 20 points, 30 points. It's a chill vibe. Then, they come back. San Antonio outscored the Hawks in the second half by probably about 15, maybe even 30 points because they outscored them by like 12 or 13 in the third quarter, and they did the same in the fourth quarter. So they outscored the Hawks by 20-plus points, I believe, something like that in the second half. Third quarter, things get a little closer. Trae Young cools off a little bit. He had 29 at halftime. Ended up only going into the fourth quarter with like 31 points or something like that. And I believe he had a move right before at the buzzer over Wembanyama. That was like a floater after getting by somebody at the buzzer, third quarter buzzer and stuff like that. And he kind of like, flexed up on Wemby and stuff like that and ended up with 38, so he fell short of 40. I thought he was going to get 40, but yeah, that's besides the point. The Hawks get cooler in the third quarter, take their foot off the gas, as Jalen Johnson said. Excuse me. As Jalen Johnson said, it took their foot off the gas. And, Pop just gave him a stern talking to San Antonio at halftime. And them boys came out locked and loaded. And, Victor said it wasn't anything the Hawks were doing. It was just, they're just playing the way that they know they can play. And they locked in and everything like that. But it was a little too late. Anyways, they're coming back. Wemby's not even in the game at this point. Fourth quarter, he comes in for the final 5.5 minutes or maybe 6 minutes of the game. And, bruh, like, he went, like, dunk. Like, it was like a two-hand jam. Then they get a steal or a block or something like that. Then they throw a lob up to him. And then, somehow, some way, he stayed on their side of the court. And it just seemed like he was under the basket for, like, 3-4 possessions in a row. And he's just dunking it every single time, bro. Like, I've never seen something like this, bro. And he's jamming it, bro. He's taking off from outside of the paint and just, I ain't never seen something like this, bro. Like, this is something, like, I've seen a few players in Atlanta, like, throughout my years or whatever. I've been going to Hawks games for as long as I can remember. I'm almost 30, you know what I'm saying? I'm like a few months from 30. I don't turn 30 in 2024, but I'm a few months from 30, you know what I mean? And I've been going to Hawks games since I was 5-7 years old, bro, so I've seen it all. And I seen Vince Carter, like, as a kid, like, that joker, he used to terrorize the Hawks and stuff like that. I seen Curry get hot. I seen Brown get hot. But I think one of the I seen Aerial Powers, just on the W side, like, Aerial Powers went off, like, from mid-range, like 3-4 possessions in a row, just hot. I don't think she ended up with that many points, and not that many people were talking about that performance. But, it's just one of those things. If you're in the building and you know. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily go off the stat sheet, but just, like, a lot of times, and people say they hate it. The eye test, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just different. Anyways, so, yeah, it's different, bro. The eye test is different. Kobe Bryant, 1 year, but the year before Dante Jones, slid under him and ended his career and landed on it awkwardly. And, Kobe was never the same after tearing his Achilles from that. He eventually tore it a couple games later after he landed on Dante Jones's foot. Anyways, it was 1 year, bro, where Kobe came down, had to be 4, maybe even 5 possessions in a row, bro. I've never seen something like this. And he stopped mid-range every single time, bro. It was like top of the key or free throw line, bro. And just in and out. And, that Kobe jumper, like, he kicks his leg out like Jordan, so he has he kind of makes a C with his body when he shoots. jump shot, and it was just water every single time, bruh. And the way he pulled up off the, like, kind of, like, low to the ground, in and out dribble, and, like, crossover sometimes, he just did it 4 or 5 times in a row, bruh. State Farm going crazy. At this time, it was Phillips Arena. Phillips Arena going crazy. And that's exactly how it was with Wemby tonight, bro. Like, in the fourth quarter, when he had them 3-4 dunks in a row, I'm seeing Tim Duncan jerseys. I ain't seen Tim Duncan jerseys all night, bro. I seen they had some San Antonio fans behind us, behind Media Row and stuff, and they were, cheering for him all night. Go ahead, Wemby. Get it going, Wemby. The rest of the night, it was quiet, and that was the only person I heard. But I seen people, you know what I'm saying? They standing up and everything. He dunking. They get a steal. Like, he's doing this in the span of, like, 50 seconds, bro. That's what it felt like. It felt like he did 4 dunks in 50 seconds, bro. Like, I don't know what it was in real time, but that's what it felt like. I was just like, this dude is amazing, bro. And he just, anyways. But I didn't see them Tim Duncan jerseys. It seemed like it was more Spurs fans all of a sudden. You know how a lot of those games, you go people, especially road team fans, like they'll wear some Hawk stuff or the home team stuff up, and then they'll take it off or whatever when it's safe to cheer for their team again. And I felt like that's what it was, bro, because, it was crazy. It was crazy in there, dog. But happy MLK Day to everybody. I'm uploading the Victor stuff later tonight, and hopefully the Jalen Johnson stuff later tonight as well. Killer Mike stuff that will go up later in the week. But yes, thank you for listening to me, and until next time, this is the road to 5K subs. Please take care of yourself.
Let's get it. Hop off a 16 passenger. This a G5, no, this not a Challenger. Big one.